Definitely stay on the phone ordering at our website if you're grabbing our today's special. But I have another amazing value. It is also an HSN exclusive bundle. And when we talk about RCA, they were the #1 brand for us in 2017 for tablets. But guess what? You look at this, this is not just a tablet. This is a 2-in-1, and you are going to see how you can convert from your computer easily to your tablet, because via a magnet, that keyboard is just attached to the base. Incredible ability. So whether you want to use it at home, you want to travel with it, power, 8-hour battery life, so much more features. One, I just want to pop out right off the bat, because I think this really puts the whole value in perspective. You see a price today marked from $169.95 to $139.95. It comes with Microsoft Office. That is a $70 value. So basically, well, as far as I'm concerned, you are buying it today for about $69.95, Mr. Joe Harrison.
You are a fantastic computer with Office.
Awesome.
Well, all of us need Office. We love having a computer because you need to do your word processing, your spreadsheets, but then you don't have to pay for it. It's nice that it's finally included on here. And when you're seeing us hold our RCA 2-in-1, this is all there is to it. It's only 2 pounds, so it's extremely lightweight to take anywhere you want on the go. And you want to have that computer experience, and that's how we have it set up right now. You've got this very rigid, strong keyboard. It's down below. It's the full-side keyboard when you measure from the keys to the brackets, so just like any other laptop. But then you see the interface. You have this beautiful 10-inch touchscreen. Now, there are a couple powerful magnets. I just go ahead and separate that. Now I went from computer, and then I went to tablet mode. That simple, that easy. But it also has even additional modes than that, because what I can do is I can actually turn the keyboard around, and now they put it in what they call watch mode. So now, if you're on an airplane, if you're on the kitchen countertop, really makes it easy in a low space, small space, to be able to watch your movies. Then you can also flip it upside down and turn into what they call tent mode. So you really have a lot of different options to being able to use this 4-in-1 category. But when you're using it, it's not something new to you, because when I tap that start button, this is the power of Windows 10. This is not a tablet with some unique operating system we've never used before. If you've used a computer, you're going to be familiar with this, because yes, it's RCA, which has been an amazing brand for us, but it's also the full-blown version Windows 10. So if you bought a computer that was $500, $1,000, $2,000, it's going to have the same version of Windows 10 right here. A lot of times when you get a Windows tablet, they take a lot of the function out of it. We're including it. Plus, we're also going to give you these little icons right there. That's Excel, that's PowerPoint, that's Word, that's OneNote. That's non-expiring versions that are coming with your tablet. So now, if you need to use a Word document, if you need to use PowerPoint, if you need to type up that spreadsheet, if you get it in an email and you're out on vacation or wherever you could be, you can now use your computer to get that work done. So for me, Bobby, like, I love this. I've had it 2-in-1 for many years, but I bought a different RCA version we sold last year. It was more money, but I bought it for my daughter, who Reese is in elementary school.
Perfect.
She needs it for, because now they're asking her to do PowerPoint.
Right.
She's got it right there. And when you want to have fun with it, it's great to have that tablet function too.
So with the Microsoft Office, does that expire?
Doesn't expire. As long as you own this tablet.
So it's going to save you $70 every year.
Everything. That's what everyone else is doing. Man. But we have a special deal just with RCA to include that. So not only do we have that, the great thing about it is it's also extremely powerful computer, because so you've got Windows on the inside, but you also have Intel. Intel has, this is their quad-core system, meaning you have 4 engines or 4 brains. And why is that a big deal for you? Well, it allows you to run multiple programs. It allows the computer to boot up faster. It allows the internet to be faster. It allows when you pinch and zoom, it responds to you.
Touchscreen, by the way.
Completely touchscreen. So having that Intel processor makes a big deal, because most computers, most tablets only have 2 engines. This one has 4. So imagine if you went to the grocery store, if you're the only person shopping, how long does it take you to go up and down every single aisle? It takes you a long time. But imagine if there were 4 of you. You'd get through that grocery store so much faster, just like you would if you have a quad-core system. Plus, I love what we've done on the design on this on the side. You have all these different expansion slots. Now, normally you don't get this type of expansion on a tablet. Whatever you get, and that's it. You can't expand at all. Here, If you need to add more memory, there's a memory card expander right there. You can add up to another 128 gigs worth of memory. There's a micro USB, there's a micro HDMI, there's even a full-size USB port right there on the side. So if you have a printer, if you have a mouse, if you have your Viper antivirus and you want to be able to add it in there, any full-size USB port you can add right there. So now you can add all your peripherals. Normally when you get a tablet, you have to get a specialty cable to plug in your devices, but now, Bobby, you're truly using this like that full-size computer.
Okay, I'm impressed. This is incredible, and we were talking earlier about our kids. Let's face it, you know, if you have kids, maybe you have kids that just graduated or going off to college, even younger ones, even my grandson, they 24/7 want to be on a computer, on a tablet. Here you have the access of both. By the way, it weighs a little over 2 pounds. It is so lightweight. A keyboard, what do you pay for a keyboard, right? And then 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get it attached. You're getting the keyboard. It's all magnetized, so you pull it right off, then you can use it as a tablet. You get a 2-in-1. You're getting Microsoft Office, another $70 value. You're getting Windows. So as Joe said, that is an operating system that we are all familiar with. I know that I can go to a computer and it has Windows 10. I'm good to go. And you're getting a value today at $27.99 on a credit card, debit card, PayPal. So think about this. You know, maybe, you know, at night, right? You want to be up, your husband wants to watch something on television. You want to be able to watch your own show, or you want to be able to be on Facebook or Words with Friends or whatever it is. Here you have the opportunity. You can take it home, use it, put it right on your lap, give it as a gift for my mother, your grandsons, the kids in the family. The value that you're getting today, because you're getting a 2-in-1, but you're not sacrificing power. That's another thing, right, Joe? A lot of times in this price point, here you're getting the quad-core processing, plus the fact, and I love that it's touchscreen, so it's so easy to use.
Well, we love touchscreen on our phones. We have so many touchscreen devices in our house. This actually has a multi-touch point screen to it, so I can actually move 2 different things at once. It's really rare that you get that, but most of the times we use a tablet that's 7 inches. Look at the difference. You know, it's really like taking 3 7-inch tablets and stacking them right next to each other. But this is just one of these cool programs. Like, maybe you're going on vacation somewhere, and maybe you see on Facebook, you're like, how do they make that cool collage? How do they make these different backgrounds? Well, this is just a free program that I downloaded from the Microsoft Store that allows me to pick and choose and move things around. Then I can tap this one little button and I can change the different grids to it. This is something you can now do. It's so simple and it's so easy because you have that power of that Intel quad-core processor. But still, while that's running, I still have my other stuff still running in the background. Even if you just want to use it as an e-reader, if you're on vacation and you're taking those photos, but then maybe you're on that deck 4 of that cruise ship and you want to read your book and just relax, now all your books can be downloaded from this too.
That's where the battery life really comes into play, because I always use mine, and then, because this is like 8 hours?
8 hours of battery life, Bobby. It's incredible, you know, to be able to do and have so much versatility on it because you have that long-lasting battery. I can change it from daytime, I can change it to nighttime, and still, while I'm using this, I've still got all this other stuff still functioning, still running at the same time. But having that long-lasting battery, whether I'm reading a book, whether I'm editing photos, whether I'm on hsn.com, really gives you the power to be able to run it. And I love that. I'm going to bring up my photo just for a second. This has a new type of screen. It's a better screen. First off, the photos look absolutely stunning. Well, this is a high-definition screen that you're getting, but it's also a new type of screen called an IPS.
What is that?
Which means that you can look at multiple angles. A lot of times with the tablet, you have to be right in the middle. Or if you go to the side a little bit, it looks a little dark, or that side, you can't look at it. Watch as I pick this up and kind of twist and turn it. The only thing you're going to see is the studio lights reflecting from time to time. That image looks absolutely stunning. So not only does it give you a wider angle to view, but Bobby, it makes everything easier on your eyes.
Does it have camera?
It does have a camera too. I'll bring up the camera in a second. A lot of us have eye fatigue because we end up having, you stare at a screen, it's poor quality screen. So after 30, 40 minutes, your eyes start to see it's out of focus and you're like, I gotta walk away from the tablet, I gotta walk away from the screen. This, because it's that IPS screen, it makes it so much easier on your eyes. So it's a more enjoyable experience.
And we have to show again how easy it is, because again, for people going, is that difficult? I mean, look. It's magnetized, so it just locks right on and off.
Well, a lot of times when you end up getting a device, you have to Bluetooth it, you have to plug it in, you have to sync it up. It's just two magnets that are built into the case.
Boom.
So I can go from computer to tablet, and that's it. And it holds it right there. Like, it's so powerful that as soon as I line this up, it's gonna hold the keyboard right in case, right in place, and you don't have to worry about it at all. So not only is that an easier solution for you, but when you end up looking at your photos, like, it's got that great touchscreen experience that's on here, so everything is gonna look super fantastic. But the one thing I love, like Bobby mentioned, there are cameras that are on here. Here's a camera right there, a high definition camera on one side. I'll flip it over. Oh, there it is on the other side. There's that high definition camera on the back side. So two cameras, one front facing, one rear facing. If you're not quite sure how to access those cameras, well, that's when you go to the start menu. That's when you go to a familiar place, because this is Windows 10. There's not a learning curve to this whatsoever, because you've used a computer in the past. And the thing I love about it, this is the full-blown version. So a lot of times when you get a Windows tablet, they take a lot of these things out of there that make it fun and convenient. So over here on the right side, it's all your favorites that you're gonna go to, whether it's checking email, whether it's going to the internet, whether it's using Microsoft Office, that's included. There's Word, there's Excel, there's PowerPoint. It's the mobile version designed for tablets. You're not paying for that.
I have a really expensive computer and it doesn't even have it.
A lot of us do.
Yeah, I mean, and that's ridiculous.
You think that it should be included, but it's not.
Now, it also has one of my personal favorites, Cortana.
Yeah. Cortana, that's what I was gonna say. Normally, she is taken out.
I love her.
Because companies, they try to give you that abbreviated version.
For everyone who doesn't know?
Well, Cortana is your voice assistant, but she is so much better than a typical voice assistant you might have on your phone. So if I wanna ask her a question, I tap this microphone. What's the weather today? Oh, I know, I gotta connect to the internet. I'll come back to it in a second. But what's the internet, or what's the internet
What's the internet today?
And she's gonna pick that up and ask me what's the internet today. But the thing is, you can ask her so many different questions. You can ask her to open up apps for you. You can ask her to set a reminder for you. She can also even search for programs that are inside. So if you want to open up, say, what's Bobby's address in Excel, she'll go in my Excel documents, find out which one has your address on my Christmas card list, and she brings it up.
Boom.
So it's such a unique type of operating system to be able to have something that's familiar. There's no learning curve. And then if you have a question, you just ask Cortana, and she can help you out.
And you're getting a 2-in-1. I mean, that's the, I will tell you, we have sold a lot of these here at HSN. The fact that we have it again this weekend, fabulous weekend savings, another $30 off. If you have it, we have about 8 minutes remaining. We would so love to hear from you. You know, let us know what you love about it. But the bottom line is you're getting an incredible value from our #1 tablet brand here at HSN RCA, and you're not sacrificing any of the features. That it can be a computer, or again, you want to remove the keyboard, again, put it down, lift it off. The keyboard is all magnetized, so you're getting, it works as a tablet, as a computer. You get all the bells and whistles. Having the additional $70 value of the Microsoft Office is huge, because like I said, it's like, now think about that. You're basically buying a computer for like $60 then today when you take that into consideration. And again, having the QuadCore, having all of the, and the fact that you have the touch screen, Joe, that to me makes everything so much easier to access.
Right, absolutely does.
And a very fast response time too.
Well, the great thing you have that multi-touch point screen is that when you're flipping from picture to picture or app to app, it makes it that faster experience. There are a lot of times when you get a tablet, you're like, why is the screen not reacting to my finger? It's because you have a low amount of touch points. Well, this one doesn't have a 2 touch point, but a 5 touch point screen, so it's a faster response time. And whether you're looking at it sideways, where you're turning it upside down, it will automatically rotate for you. Makes it pretty convenient to be able to do that. And if you're wondering, well, how is he holding that with one hand and he's flipping it around? Highly recommend this guy right here.
Yes.
It's G-Hold, the easiest way to hold a tablet. I love it because first off, it folds completely flat. You don't even notice it's there. And then when you need it, you tuck your fingers in, and now it's a great way to be able to spin this around. Because a lot of times we're used to using a tablet that is about the size of a 7-inch screen. Well, I can grab my whole hand around that. This is a great size screen. This is 10 inches, so it's nice to be able to have that. And we also have it in 5 different colors.
And it's $29.99.
It's fantastic.
That's it.
Highly recommend that. And then, Bobby, when I'm ready to get out of tablet mode into computer,
watch this.
I don't have to Bluetooth, I don't have to plug anything in. I just match up the magnets, and I just turned it into a Windows computer.
So we were talking about this, Joe, that there's a comparison, similar unit that is out out there in the retail market, like $700.
Yeah, well, Microsoft is the one.
I'll say,
I bought the Microsoft service. It is fantastic. But Microsoft knew this was a hot category because so many people were like, I want to buy a tablet. I want to buy a computer. I don't have the budget to buy both. So that's when the 2-in-1s really started hitting the market. And it's really become one of the hottest things because, frankly, half our time is spent being productive. The other half, like, you're just playing boredom buster.
That is
I'm
so
a
true.
car line dad. Thankfully, school's out, but I would sit in car line 40 minutes every day waiting for my kids to come out of school. So my tablet would be my boredom buster for me. That's when I can play some of the latest games on there. That's when I would play Candy Crush. That's when I would check my email. That's when I would watch a movie too. And look at the graphics, the visual you're getting. It's because this has a high definition video card from Intel. This is RCA, an amazing brand, but it's Intel that's on the inside, which you've heard of before. And it's their high definition video card that really takes it up another level. The other thing I love about this is this, because this is the full-blown version of Windows, they also give you access to the Windows Store. Every single app that's available. And now keep in mind, there are a lot of Windows tablets where it's an abbreviated version. They don't let you download every program. Here you can. There are over 700,000 programs. So is it that you're watching Netflix? Is it that you're on Instagram, or maybe you want to catch up with your grandkids that way? You have Pandora, you have movies, you have catalog, you have magazines. All this stuff is right here at your fingertips. Over 700,000 different apps are available for you. The other thing I love is that it categorizes everything. So when I bring up that Windows Start menu, everything is right here for me. These are my favorites that I go to all the time. Whether it's checking email, whether it's getting into my photos, whether it's bringing up Netflix, I'll go ahead and bring up Netflix in the background. And the other thing is, it also